Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be getting into the WU-TANG Dunk High, which there's one more release on the way for these from what I know at the moment. These obviously are going to have more stock than the last ones, the ones I did way back in 1999. I think there's only like 36 pairs of those or something like that. Very, very limited pair. It goes for a ton of money. I think like 40 grand or something like that. And it's actually had some sales around there too, so, it's not like, it never sells there. No, it has, so that's kind of the crazy part about the old pair. But getting into the new one, Resell is kind of between a range of about, I would say, $300 to $500 right now. We'll get into that, and where I think these are going to head over the next couple weeks. Obviously, long term, this is a good bet, with the WU-TANG name attached to it, with it not having a lot of stock. Like, we know for a fact it's not going to just have a ton of pairs. That's one thing we do know right now. But yeah, pretty much just going to get into, potential release stuff we will see, and yeah, also a resale prediction for these, if I think it's a good hold, which I do, so we'll get into all that. If you guys want more content like this, though, feel free to subscribe and like down below, as I always say. Just trying to 300 likes in this video. You guys can also check me out on my Instagram down below, buying and selling here. I'll be trading again soon. And yeah, I'll be getting back to DMs tonight. I didn't really check my DMs yesterday. I was just super busy. I was sorting out stuff for my members in Resell Vision. Shout out to everyone in there. Someone won a free pair of birdies yesterday. We're going to be doing one for a pair of medium olives this week. I think that's something that people want. So stay tuned for that. Potentially, giveaway for those. And of course, on the market deals we do every day. You guys can see those on the screen. Don't miss out. We do that every single day. So I hope to see you guys there. But yeah, that's really everything I need to say about, all the normal intro stuff. You guys can check that all down below in the pinned comment. And let's just get started on these dunk highs. Pretty cool pair. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm just right here on StockX. Pretty basic stuff, and you guys can see this is the WU-TANG Dunk High. They don't have like an all-around picture for it yet. I assume they've had a few come into their facility yet. Well, already, excuse me, I didn't mean to say yet. But aside from that, you guys can see the current resale prices we're seeing at the moment between a range of about, you could say, $500, because some of those really small sizes are up there, like 5.5 and 5, but that just means those haven't been listed yet. Obviously, those have not sold, at those prices that they're at right now. $2,000, nobody's going to buy that, you know what I mean? But 5.5 is one at $260. That's a bit more realistic. So we could say the range is between about $260 to $450. I think that's a more safe bet to say. Now, I do think over the next couple weeks, these are going to be heading down in price. Not a lot, because again, based off the first couple releases we've seen for these in the shock drop that had like 2,000 pairs at like midnight one day. Yeah, you know what I mean? These just don't have a lot of pairs. So it's just one of the main things to keep in mind. Very hard release to get your hands on. And yeah, I would not be surprised if it went up a little bit after everyone took their L's, because this is a popular shoe. Based off, how popular the 1999 ones were, and just, based off the amount of money behind them, people are going to be going for these just for that reason even. But aside from that, it's also just a cool shoe, you know what I mean? They're bringing back something that we haven't seen in forever. I would like, maybe if they switched it up a little bit, maybe like a dunk low, something like that. But I get it, it's just a direct retro of the pair we saw. So I think that's, makes sense. It's a good idea. But aside from that, again, in the current prices we see, I think these can come down, maybe another $20, $30, $40. I think that makes sense, because I think we will see enough pairs, maybe even a official sneaker strap, right? I do think that the shock drop is probably the only release that we'll see for these, but it would not shock me if we saw a little something load up, but it would probably be a little quick draw, not a lot of stock for it, would be very hard to hit on. That would be my assumption. But we the other day, if you guys did not see this, I'm gonna pop this up on the screen right here. Maybe y'all saw this little RSVP page that they, I got this text at least. I'll at least try and show the text, but they were like, hey, click this link to get notified for the upcoming drop. And when I went to this page, you guys can see the page that I went to, just asks you to enter your number. When you guys click, right, there's something that says learn about drops like this or something like that. It's like on the bottom right. I clicked that, and it basically showed that it's like a platform for, drops. Basically, if you want to like host a drop for a sneaker or tickets or something like that, that's what that platform is for. So that just kind of let me know, oh, okay, they're letting us know, hey, get notified for this upcoming drop we're going to be doing. Obviously that, is probably what it was. I didn't really need to break it down like that, but I just thought that was more or less confirmation. They're like on a official site that like hosts drops, and like that's what it does. And yeah, basically just put in your number there and get ready for the upcoming stuff. They'll probably text. I'm assuming they're going to text people when they do it, and it'll probably be at a random time. Hopefully not today while I'm making this video. If it is, I'm still going to put it out, because I feel like the resale prediction stuff still applies. There's pairs that will be on the way that'll cause the market to come down a little bit over the next couple weeks. Not a lot though, in my opinion. Like again, if the site drops ends up being a mess, I would recommend, getting your pair sooner rather than later, because there's probably not going to be a sneakers drop at that point, and that just lets us know, okay, the opportunity to get your pair is probably closing, because there's just not many pairs that are going to be on the way if everyone takes their L's, on the RSVP drop that I just showed you, you know what I mean? If everyone takes L's on that, then yeah, I don't even think I scoot over. So I might have just been behind the screen recording a bit, or I just made it smaller. Hopefully I just made it a little bit bigger on the screen right there. But aside from that, and looking at some of the other details on these, I have reminders popping up all over my screen. I'm going to make sure I do those after this video right here. But obviously the bigger sizes, those are going to be the ones that are better flip, just because, I mean, there's less of them. There's going to be more demand for them, more people willing to pay higher on them. Just to get them now. So, and I feel like most of my big feet people can admit that most of the time they're used to paying higher in some of those shoes. It depends on, you know, which model though. Obviously some have more stock, but most of the time if it's a limited hype shoe, they're just not doing a lot in the larger sizes, so they tend to go for more, and that's exactly what we're seeing with this shoe. So again, I'm just gonna mention it one more time, and that'll really just be the point I can mention for this video. Over the next couple weeks, just these may drop in price, but if a bunch of L's are taken, just keep in mind that window is going to be a lot shorter, maybe only a day or two they'll drop in price, and then they'll just probably steady, you know, stay steady for a little bit. Dunk highs, I've noticed, really haven't gone crazy like over the last couple years, even like good collabs. Dunk highs don't normally go up. This has a big enough name, maybe a unique box. I haven't seen it. I have a pair on the way, so I will know. Hopefully that'll land within the next week so I can, you know, get you guys a good review. But yeah, I mean, this is a cool pair, you know what I mean? I like that they brought something back that is just, I mean, for a lot of people, also for my big, you know, Wu-Tang fans, this is something that's a must cop for them. If you're a big Wu-Tang fan, my personal advice, I would say, is just don't even stress about it. Just get your money ready and get them as soon as possible. That'd be my recommendation, because I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of them. You know what I mean? If they made a lot of them, it would surprise me. But yeah, you know, you never know with Nike. That's one of the main things we can also say. But, you know, StockX has been doing a lot of these 100% off seller fee promos recently. So that's what I'm also saying. You know, you can maybe wait a little bit to buy them, because they may do another one, and then boom. Yeah, there you go. And the reason, here, I'm going to screen recording right here, and somebody's asked me, hey, why has StockX been doing so many of those recently? And the reason that StockX has done so many of those recently is because whenever they do them, they get way more sales. I don't think you guys notice is that, you know, when they give that opportunity to sellers, right, and there's no fees, right? Because StockX is still making money on the shipping. They're still making money on the processing fees. Like, you know, there's still little things there, you know what I mean? And obviously on the total payout, I believe there's, you know, still a cut. But I believe the processing fees and all that are accounted into that. Aside from that, don't know if I was clear right there at the end. I was jumbling my words. But the reason StockX does so many of those is because they get a ton, like a lot more stuff sells. You know what I mean? Like whenever they do those promos, because more people list their stuff, more people, you know, drop the price a little bit on their items, and then more buyers come in because they're like, oh wait, dang, the price is good on this. I'm gonna go buy it. That's cheaper than it was last week. It's a deal. I'm gonna go get it. And that's what people think. I sounded super sporadic there. Excuse me. But yeah, that's really just what I want to mention, and why StockX has also been doing so many of those, because I've even noticed I've had a lot more of my stuff that I've just listed selling. Like, I haven't dropped the price of my items, but all of a sudden more sales are just happening. So I'm like, all right, StockX must notice, hey, whenever we do this, a lot more sales happen for us, and we make way more money than, you know, even when we just sit here with the fees, which I highly doubt. You know, they make a lot off those fees, but and like, you know, they make money off like verification fees, all that BS. That's I don't even like. I wish apps didn't charge verification fees sometimes. I rarely deal with that, but when I do, it's super annoying, and they don't explain it. That's the most annoying part. That's not just StockX too. I'm talking to you, Alias. All right, that's enough of that. But aside from that, that's really what I think about the Wu-Tang Dunk Highs. It's a good pair. Like, it's not one that I'm going to be going crazy over, because A, I'm not really a major Wu-Tang fan. I really just wanted to give y'all personal information and what I think about the resale on these over the next couple weeks, in case anybody's curious about what may happen with the price. But yeah, this is an issue for me, so I'm not really going to be going for it like that, because obviously, you know, I want to make sure, you know, somebody that would, you know, really want it, really would. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna still be going for it, because I mean, if I don't hit on a pair, you know, someone else that probably isn't gonna wear it's gonna get it. I mean, you never know. You can't guess that. But it's, yeah, it's like if one person isn't hustling on it, then someone else is just gonna pick it up for you. You know what I mean? I think that makes more sense. But yeah, check me out on my Instagrams down below. Always buying, selling, trading there. If y'all want to hit me up, feel free. I will be trading again soon. So yeah, if anybody, you know, has trade requests, just hold a little bit there, and yeah, I will get back to you guys. And I know there's been a lot of DMs. I've been missing a good amount of them, and I apologize about that. But yeah, feel free to just, if you see anything you like for sale on my store, just hit me up. I will get back to you. And yeah, if the story disappears, I'll let you know what item it is. And you guys can also, again, check me out my, you know, IG, or not my IGs, jeez, at Resell Vision down below. You guys can see some of the under market deals we just did last night, day before that. I mean, we're doing some right now. Like, there's some live in the group as I'm speaking. So I'm actually, after this video, going to go drop some more, because a lot of people are like, hey, Tristan, do even more items. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do even more. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey, if they say grind more, you know, we're going to go harder. So shout out to all the members in there. We got a giveaway coming for y'all this week, hopefully for the medium olives. And I think I've said everything. I don't know. I'm forget. See, this is what happens. I get tired and I just, yeah, it's like, I don't know. My brain just stops working. Like I just blank out sometimes. But yeah, that's the outro for this video. Hopefully you all got some good info. It's been, yeah, wow. I've been just yapping so long at this outro. So I think we're just going to end the video here. Subscribe and like down below. Just trying to 300 likes. That's what I needed to say. Took me 30 seconds to say that. All right. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. This will be fun to edit. All right. I'm going to see you guys then. Don't miss out on that new video there. Peace.